Hola amigos, I'm Rodolfo Ramos, Bradesco BBI's Mexico strategist, and welcome to This What's What in Mexico, our bi-weekly video product. As you can see here today, we have a very special treat for you. We are here in Paris, meeting with some of Europe's most important institutional investors that are following Mexico. So for that, we had to give you the cherry of the pie and come down here to Jardins du Trocadero to give you this wonderful view of the Eiffel Tower. I hope you enjoy this backdrop. As we normally do, we're going to be covering three topics today. First, we're going to be talking about the most recent developments on the US-Mexico negotiations. Second, we're going to be talking about the unfortunate events in Michoacan in terms of security. And third, we're going to be talking about the interchange fees, these attempts by the regulators to cap them. So kicking off here with our first point of discussion, the US-Mexico negotiations, we started to see very encouraging signs and message from one of the leading negotiators on the Mexican side, Minister of Economy Marcelo Ebrard, who said recently in a telephonic interview that he expects an agreement on tariffs already in November, particularly these Section 232 tariffs. We have continued to see Ebrard and the rest of his team, Luis Rosendo Gutierrez, Undersecretary, constantly going to DC to meet with their counterparts and reach an agreement. We're already expecting one in July, so take this with a word of caution. But this is very encouraging, as this is something that follows the recent new tariffs on the heavy trucks industry. So we've always had this cautious optimism around these negotiations, and this message that comes straight down from Claudia Sheinbaum is very encouraging. That a deal is expected already in November. So this is the very first step in this US-Mexico negotiations. The next step is going to be the USMCA review, which it seems that we are adhering to the official timeline. We are currently undergoing public consultations, and we expect the review to be concluded in its official date in July of next year. We already started to see some of the grievances coming to air on the US side, and they would focus on three main areas in our opinion. The first one is on the energy policies, basically the AMLO and Sheinbaum administration favoring Pemex and CFE over private companies and in some cases US companies. The second area of grievances that we have seen in these public consultations are these assertive taxing policies from the federal government. And third, I would say this pretty much cuts across several industries, is more of a regulatory and concerns around red tape that are hindering some of these processes that companies have with Mexican authorities. So these are the three main areas of grievances that we see in USMCA, and we believe that these are going to get addressed, along, of course, with perhaps Mexico becoming much more hawkish in how they monitor investments, particularly from certain countries where, like China, where the U.S. There's a little bit more of more controversy and adversary attitudes going on. So this is the first update that we wanted to give you. The second point of discussion here is these unfortunate events that took place recently in the state of Michoacan, where the mayor of Uruapan, Carlos Manzo, was assassinated. And this has really reached to the highest levels of Mexican politics. We have seen Claudia Sheinbaum announcing a comprehensive plan to address the security, to address economic development in the state. Also, Marcelo Ebrard, Minister of Economy, announced a plan to develop the state more broadly. So this has really gotten all the politicians' attention. So this is something that is very important and an area of opportunity for Sheinbaum. We've seen polls, and this is one of the areas of concern, and this is critical because Mexico, as you know, is going to midterm elections in 2027, and this could be an important headwind for Morena. Now Morena controls most of Mexico's states, so this could open, if this goes unaddressed, this could open a void to fill for these opposition parties to come in and have a compelling and competitive race. So this is something that is really important for us to monitor, and anybody that is closely following Mexican politics. And here to close here our segment here on the third point on interchange fees, our financials, Bradesco BBI's financials teams assessed about a 7% impact on pre-tax income for the whole banking sector. This is something that is material. This goes already on top of some measures on the taxing front that directly target the banking sector. So this is something that is going to be very important for us to monitor. As you know, Sheinbaum has expressed in the past, she actually attended the previous banking convention where she expressed her concerns about Mexico's low banking penetration, and we believe that the Mexican authorities will do everything in their power to improve things on that front, to make access to credit more equitable and more broadly available to all Mexicans. So this is something that investors, given the representativity on the index and in investments, it's something that is very important for investors and us to monitor. So these are the 3 points that we wanted to touch with you today. We hope you found it useful, and if you'd like more information, feel free to reference to our reports. And until the next time, amigos, au revoir.